Guys, I'm here inspecting a house, an apartment, 2 apartments here in the city, but it's so funny, you never know what you're gonna find in an apartment. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah. Also, guys, in this apartment, you notice anything? You see anything here? There's a lot of, this is how you can identify termites when there's a circle dust on the floor. So this whole roof needs to come out, this entire roof. Everything. It's about $25,000 job. Where they replace it with steel, and you kind of think, oh, this is so beautiful, but it would need to come out. The calls that I did with one of my clients, we were, I think she's got a 16-unit apartment complex under contract. One of the things that could be the most hardest part about doing this real estate business, sorry if there's a lot of wind, one of the most hardest things about to be doing in this real estate business is actually working the business around your job. So I wanted to share just a few tips with you guys of what to do to work this business around your job. Like if you're working full time and then after the end of the day, you're super tired, tuckered out, you're like, what do I do? It's actually how I started the business myself. I didn't start off just jumping into it. You have to kind of ease yourself into the real estate business because it takes time sometimes to close a deal. It doesn't just happen like overnight. I'm gonna walk over here on this side. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Every deals don't close quickly or when they should. For example, we were closing a deal yesterday that was supposed to close yesterday, and it didn't close yesterday, and it's actually finally closing on Monday, but we did all the paperwork, we got everything done, and unfortunately it didn't close as the day it should, and that's kind of normal when you're dealing with real estate. So my point of that is, sometimes when you have stuff under contract, the deal can fall through, things just don't close. It's kind of normal, but yet the income potential is always there and true. Real estate is the best real estate is the best investment opportunity out there in the market. However, it takes a little time to learn about it, the learning curve, and also build the confidence, and also get the clarity of what strategy you're going to be doing in this real estate game, because sometimes there's a whole bunch of real estate strategies. And that's one thing I'm really refining down with my clients, is that they need to first pick a strategy that is not, pick a strategy that is in line with how they like to operate in their business and their life. For example, if someone is working like 60 hours a week or 70 hours a week, they need a strategy that is not so much time intensive. They need to delegate more. They need to have a VA, they have an assistant. They need to have someone in their life that they can delegate things to, like a business partner. So that's really important. There's other strategies that are more intense. There's some that are not. There's some that are more virtual. There's some are less virtual. And those are things that you really need to pay attention to when you're investing in real estate, because if you're going from a job to full-time real estate investor, you have to make sure that your time is there. Otherwise, you might get disappointed really quickly, right? Like, why is this happening as quickly? And why am I not closing deals? And those are just things you really have to take into consideration for yourself, the amount of time you put into the business. If you're not putting enough time into your business, making enough offers, then you're going to find that you're not going to get the results. Just always keep that in mind at the end of the day, that you need to be making offers on properties. Just this morning, 2 things happened today in real estate. One, I bought an existing real estate company. I bought it for incentives, and then right after that, literally right after that, I made an offer on a 9-unit apartment building. It's actually a 7 unit, but now we're going to expand it to a 10 unit, but it's registered as a 9. So the thing is that I went from one meeting to another, and I made an offer already this morning. So you have to be actively making offers on properties in order to get properties, okay? You can't just be sitting on the sideline waiting for things to happen. You have to be actively in the business, and even if it's just a meeting, even if it's just getting to know the market and having a meeting over at a cafe or something, and just getting to know someone, doesn't mean you have to take everybody out to lunch or dinner. But at least if you're staying active in meetings and interviews, getting to know people, building your contact base, that's really important, all right? Okay, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's really important you stay active in the business. Continually not just educate yourself, but most importantly, stay active. Implementation is more important than knowledge. All right, implementing is much more than knowledge. Activity is much more than knowledge. You'll learn things along the way. And I can tell you that for sure, because there's been times I've been investing in a new market, whether it was Uganda or Portugal, that I just learned things along the way. Whether it was from an agent, whether it was from a lawyer, whether it was from a contractor. Sometimes you just learn things along the way, but that's because of being active. If I stayed home and watched YouTube videos, nothing wrong with YouTube videos, by the way, but if you just stood home and I just watched videos all the time about how to invest in real estate in a different country, guess what? I wouldn't be investing so much. I'd just be continually learning. There are people who already have the information. There's people out there who already have done this. You just need to connect with them.
So